sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a slam pulled in by Ruggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Pass some of this.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
First play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And he may want to interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
38 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Justin Tucker.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. It's a room to maneuver. They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for them. Stick to what works for them.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
That's good.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Herbert operating from the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll take it into the end zone for a leader touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are back within a score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Chargers.
An option run with Tua. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
2 yards. First down, Chargers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Harris,
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it's third down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Tua now on 1st down. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, here's Tua. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Raiders 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
On the coverage.
to throw again. Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Isaiah Simmons
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the 50, here's Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
.31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
To a fast pass outside complete. The 30. The 30. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
1st down, Chargers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 5-yard touchdown. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Raiders 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them.
For it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The 48-yard line.
first down. Dobbins. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Dobbins, the ball carrier. The tackle made by B.J. Hill. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This from 44 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And that play, you got a tackle with this side. Pretty nice.
And they finally do get him, but not before before he reaches the 27.
Las Vegas.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he pulled that in a big way and turned it into a big play. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick target here, complete to Metcalf. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Herbert back to the air.
7-yard line.
Toward the pylon, caught.
Darnell Mooney. That's good for another Las Vegas. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air again. Herbert to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jonathan Taylor
Taking it in. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. Picked up, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
They go with McCaffrey.
McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Raiders 22. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 2 now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On play action, they'll throw.
Got his connection, complete to Rhodes.
The 20. Touchdown, LA.
Henry Rhodes.
Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Herbert. That's caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
45. Raiders 30. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carried by.
And he stopped immediately there. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at about the 38. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Gain of 7. First down, Chargers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Bust through the tackle. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Peterson.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. As he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That's the 26-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
4-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders get a score closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Makes the score Chargers 45, Raiders 37. Harrison Butker set to kick
Now
it.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
The 35-yard line.
Now a carry for Dalvin. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Another run here with Dalvin. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a pickup of
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
7-yard line.
McCaffrey.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll start with Davis. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their deep.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Past the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So, for the Chargers, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.